Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and improve your life. This is episode 164 of the Daily 180, and we're again going to interrupt our series on Act As If for one more kind of focused or maybe unfocused video dealing with some ideas that have been on my mind over the last couple of days. Today is July 24th, and here in the state of Utah, we celebrate that as a kind of Founders Day. Pioneer Day is what we call it. It celebrates the arrival of the first of the pioneers in 1847 to the land that now is the state of Utah. When those first original pioneers came in, they faced a very interesting situation. They had crossed 1,000 miles over the western desert of the United States, moving from an area that was completely civilized through areas that were uncivilized to a place that was pretty well devoid of any kind of civilization at all. In fact, it was a land that not even the Native Americans had really found much use for. It was devoid of most plant life. It was pretty arid, and there were no streams running into it. When they arrived through Emigration Canyon and took a look over the Salt Lake Valley, the leader of the expedition, Brigham Young, said, "This is the right place." Well, those early pioneers probably wondered what was wrong. They had left a beautiful land where back east of the Mississippi, just about any place that they would throw down a seed, crops would grow. And they came to a place where, well, it was exactly the opposite. It was foretold that they would be able to make the place blossom as the rose and that it would become a beautiful place. And I'm sure those early pioneers, as they were looking around, wondered what was really going on. But you know, interestingly enough, they settled down, they got to work, and lo and behold, over 171 years later, now what was foretold has come to pass. Utah, especially the area that I live in, the Great Salt Lake Valley, stretching from about Draper, which is an area a little bit south, all the way up to Ogden, a city up to the just north of Salt Lake Valley, has become a prime location for people to settle and for businesses to be in. What made the difference? It's a principle I like to call bloom where you're planted. When they arrived, they decided for themselves, this is our home now, and we will make it beautiful. And they did whatever it took. I guess that's a real lesson for all of us, that when we find ourselves in difficult situations, just embrace them. Take whatever's going on, take the lessons that are there, take the difficulties that are there, and make them part of who you are as you overcome them and bloom where you're planted. If you're finding yourself in difficult times, that's good advice. If you're finding yourself in good times, it's still good advice. My name is Todd Wente. This has been the Daily 180. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.